Hey guys, what is going on and welcome back to another video by myself, Beckoning Cow. So, today we are going to be playing Mono Red versus Elementals. These were some fun games. I'm not sure that the opponent's deck worked as well as it could have, but my deck worked as it should have. I was able to explain all of my plays, why I made them, and subsequently why I held up certain spells, why I just played all of the cards in my hand at some points. But yeah, it was a very fun game. I think it'd be really enjoyable for you to watch. And yeah, but before we get into that, please can I just ask you, please could you go down, subscribe, leave a like, comment, all of that good stuff. And with that said, let's get into the games. Okay, here we go. So this hand is looking alright. Not amazing. So we've got no creatures to play, that sucks. But we do have 8 damage of shock, and we've got a light up the stage. So turn 1 we'll play the mountain. We can kind of deal with whatever they play at the start of a game at least. See the game throw something like a Merfolk the 0/4s, which with the adventure to mill me for whatever. But pass my go. Here we go. Oh, hey Chandra, that's pretty decent. That's pretty nice. That's pretty naughty. You've Druid. Alright. So we're playing against the Elementals kind of deck. Now, this deck plays pretty well against Elementals, I have to say. So Bone Crusher Giant's going to be the guy who play here. He's just a massive threat. I will also leave up the shocks for what's the name of them? I haven't played Elementals in such a long time. The little 1/1s. I'm not sure. We'll see if he plays them. But basically, where he looks at the top card, if it's a land, he puts it on the battlefield. Whenever he plays an Elemental, we'll have to see. Okay, so he's just skipping straight over to me. So I think let's just go to combat. Swing in with. He might have counters, so let's just go for a Lava Coil on the Leaf Druid. Because if he's got a counter, surely that's what he. Okay, so he might just not have anything to play. The frenzy being, and that isn't what we want to see. We've still got 8 power of burn though, and then Chandra, so theoretically we've got lethal burn. Oh, okay, there's a. So we play another Chandra. Like, I don't really mind about having Scorch Spitter on the battlefield. I just kind of want to be getting this damage in. No. Cavalier of Thorns. Hey, it's fine by me. So in this turn, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to swing with everything, and then I'm just basically going to start going for lethal with burn. There's no other way to put it. Like, extra damage, I hit him down to 5, and then I hit him in for 6. So this is a pretty nice matchup. In a minute I'll go through what the sideboarding strategies are for this. But once again, the deck is doing what it likes to do the most, and that is win. Okay, so if we think about what we're playing against, we're playing against a Elementals kind of. It needs the stuff to ramp into, and I would say it also needs. I would say we're pretty well matched. I'm not sure there's anything that we could kind of tweak with this deck which would help, because he does he does have those 1/1 creatures. One of those 1/1 creatures, which are kind of. They're what powers up the deck. They're what he needs to just get it going. They're just a card draw. They're playing lands. It's just very nice for him. Waiting on your opponent. So he's going to play first here. No surprises there. This is a really nice hand as opposed to the last hand. The last hand played out well, but on paper it wasn't very good. Scorch Spitter. So we've got removal with the lava coils, we've got buff spells. Okay. Next, attack. What I will do is I'll try and go in for as much damage as possible here. So with these decks you just want to kind of do as much damage as possible with the spells you have, because it can be very easy to just put everything out on the board and not quite be able to finish it and have no cards left to do any damage. So there we go, he's down to 14 on turn 2, which that's pretty ideal. We've got light up the stage in hand, so next turn will probably be, I'll probably Lava Coil his 1/1 elemental, because he should have one at least one of the games. Okay, Leaf Conjurer, no, turns out he didn't, but unlucky for some. So I'll just swing in with everything. Well, not everything, but my everything is not that much. Then we'll light up the stage. So we want to be doing the light up the stage first, just to see what we can kind of get and utilise. So I will just utilise this Bone Crusher Giant killing off a Leafkin Druid, because that'll be pretty crucial for Nissa. Okay. So Nissa buffs it up. Next turn I'll play a Rimrock Knight and a Lava Coil. Okay. Lava Coil, get rid of Forest. He really doesn't want to be seeing his lands go here. And then I will swing at... I'll go for face here. Just to keep presenting lethal. Working our way towards it. That's kind of... that's the aim. He has 7 mana open at the moment, so we could see a Cavalier of something of the sorts coming down. 8 mana now. That's obviously because he has the double green as a result of Nissa's ability. Let's have a look to see what he does. So yeah, Cavalier coming down, that's to be expected. Put a land card. Risen Reef, that's the name of a card. This is a card I was going on about the 1/1. I haven't played the deck in quite a while, so I haven't actually put a land. Okay, could buff up a land. But I would say that we've still got the upper hand at this point. Okay, here, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to swing him with a 1/1 just to get that 1 point of damage. Just to be able to do the light up the stage. And then I'll play a Bone Crusher Giant as well. Yeah, next to damage. So, light up the stage comes in. We're just trying to clear as much out of our hand as possible. Ooh. So, let's think. He swings in for 8, 11 next turn. Yeah. So, I kind of just want to be setting up for a massive turn. Yeah, let's just cancel that. End turn. So set up a massive turn where we will try and deal 10 damage to him. If not, we'll do probably a lot of damage. Resolve. Pass to attackers. I won't block anything here. Pass to blockers. No blocks. So that's 11 damage. Pass to damage. Okay, now Risen Reef. Here he comes. It's times like that when you have to wonder, was it the best idea to not block? But you've got to stick by your guns. You've got to kind of go with what you think is the best decision at the time. Okay, land. That is very nice. So, is there any way where we can get multiple triggers off? Yes, there is. So, what we're going to be wanting to do here is Nissa Shakes the World. Is that an ultimate at 8? It is. So we will use the Stomp ability on Bone Crusher Giant to get the counter on. So we'll be taking quite a bit of damage. So what we do to negate that damage is we play the Bone Crusher Giant, and then resulting from that we will play another Bone Crusher Giant. Essentially it just blocks and deals with... Okay, and another way we could deal with threats, because this can't block next turn, what we'll do is we'll swing at him. Which should we swing at? Let's swing at him, because we need to be getting that damage down so we can get him within a one swing range. And also, if he chooses to block with something, that's one... I'm going to say that's one more attack that he gets rid of, but I mean, he can still attack with everything. Now I think of it, we're dead. So we go to game numero 3. Give it another go. Because it's got the bigger creatures such as the Cavaliers and also the Nissa, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in a couple more copies of Torbrand, drop a shock. Actually, no, I won't. What I'll do is I'll drop a Rimrock Knight and a Bone Crusher Giant. Mainly because Bone Crusher Giant isn't a great blocker. Yeah, the 2 damage for Stomp is really nice sometimes, but this Torbrand, if we can get it onto the battlefield, will have much more of an impact than that one Bone Crusher Giant would have. So by making it a lot more likely to get one, oh, this is really nice. So double Scorch Bitter, a Rimrock Knight to go along with it. That will lead to another high damage few turns. We've also got the removal from Lava Coil and Bone Crusher Giant, which will make this a very profitable hand. So turn 2, he gets down to... Well, it will be... Ooh, or will it? No, we'll play the Scorched Bitter and we'll play the Fervent Champion. Get in for a total of 3 damage. Next turn it'll be 5. Maybe 5, maybe 7, depending on what he plays. Okay, he's doing a job for me. Okay, let's play a Steamkin. Just because we want to be getting high counters on it, just to be able to be playing a lot more spells in our turns. So he can't kill one of our creatures with this, so it's fine to just swing him. Hopefully next time we get a land, then we can Lava Coil the Leafkin and buff up something with a Rimrock Knight, putting 2 counters on the Runaway Steamkin, and altogether just putting us in a great position. Maybe the Risen Reef is coming up here. He can add a green, so he can get the 3 mana for Risen Reef. Okay, he's not doing that again, so this is my chance to just Lava Coil it. What is he going to do in response? He does have cards, Ether Gust, he can choose to put that on the top. I will actually decline that action, because this turn I'm getting 5 damage, and I kind of just want to get the lands just to be able to accelerate this process. It's not looking good for him at all here. He's only got 3 mana. He couldn't play anything last turn with 3 mana, so I can't exactly see what he would be able to play this turn. He's now got the 4 mana. I'm not sure what other opportunities that open up. Lovestruck Beast and his Superior. Okay, so let me think. We swing in for 2. If 2 points of damage of this go through, then we can then shock him on the follow-up turn. So we will Lava Coil. So my thought process is here. If I swing with 2, I get 2 points of damage off his Scorched Bitters, and then 2 more creatures will come in. And then next turn I will be able to use the Bone Crusher Giant's ability to kill him. Yes, if he plays a 1/1 creature such as a Risen Reef, he'll be able to swing in this turn. He's got a Leafkin Druid, still not enabling the Lovestruck Beast. Next turn I'll be able to swing in with Scorched Bitter anyway, and jobs are good in Bone Crusher Giant. The closest he's got to a counter here is Ether Gust, and that will just allow me to put it onto the top of my library. Take action. No attacks. We just kind of want to preserve take note and kind of he knows what's coming up. He knows what I've got next turn. It'll be the exact same turn. He's conceding because he's got nothing to do with my threats. And, well, I mean, that is a very easy game. So the matchup here is really nice. The key to it is basically just getting in that early damage while he's got a limited plays. His deck kind of starts at 3. We never actually saw the abilities of like Risen Reef and that to enable the deck. So it's kind of an unfair win we got. But at the same time, a win's a win. We've got all the removal. The lava calls are particularly nice against this deck. The shocks, slaying fires, basically the burn to get rid of the creatures whilst also maintaining a lot of board presence. But yeah, so I hopefully this video has been really helped you guys a lot in both playing this mono red deck and in this certain matchup. Maybe if you've got another deck, this can also help you to see what lines you need to take to be able to win. But once again, thank you guys ever so much for watching the video. Please could you go down, subscribe, leave a like, comment, whatever you want. Any questions you've got, any decks you want in the future. But apart from that, thank you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.